at least on the C&I side, is sort of finally catching up to residential and utility in that we're seeing the attach rate. Like it used to be C&I was just really focused on solar, once in a while you see storage. Now these hybrid systems are, it seems like almost every deal I see is hybrid, but those deals are still fraught with issues. They don't always get across the finish line. What is the difference between a hybrid deal that gets done versus one that ends up on the cutting room floor?
I think there are a lot of parameters. The financing one is a key criteria, and the permitting process is also very important. Permitting goes with interconnection, obviously. So with CNI, you're mostly, I mean, you're behind the meter or light front of the meter. So the permitting process, you don't have the bottleneck that you face with the large utility scale with the long queue. However, you still have complexity when you deal with every AHG. That's what we do in the project we develop. There's a lot of back and forth in the permitting process on the fire suppression system, different regulation in different states. So the time of permitting can get very long, even for CNI projects. And there's a lot of education to do with the state authorities on the battery system, how it operates, how you can have safety nets in the operation. So permitting and interconnection is one bottleneck. The second one, as I said, is probably the financing. The capex for solar plus battery storage is still important. And when it comes to financing in the US, especially, it comes with the different tax incentives that you have around storage. So a lot of discussions now are stuck at the point of, is my project compliant to claim the ITC? Is the project safe harbored, especially these days with the current regulation? So I would say that's the bottleneck. But if you look at the project itself in terms of savings, backup power, and reliability, it's obviously a good deal. Now the question is about the tax, accounting, and financing considerations.